Hello everybody and welcome to the UPBA for week 10 versus the Tenesse Tyranitars. That's my team on the left here. I think I'll have the team builder video in the description if you want to check that out, but don't feel like you have to. It just goes over his team and my team in a bit more detail. But yeah, so he's bringing the Manofmat, the Cobalion, the Zoroark, the Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, the Diancie, and the Goodra. I wasn't really expecting the Diancie to come, but we should be able to deal with that with what we have. Anyway, we'll just get into the replay and we'll see how I go. He leads off with Diancie, which I was not expecting. I started off with my Celebi, expecting the Manaphy possibly, or I mean, I guess I was kind of expecting the Diancie, because Celebi can hit the Diancie pretty hard, and it was his only, well, Cobalion and Diancie can both set rocks, so it could have been either of them. But either way, I start off with Celebi and just go for the Giga Drain, hoping that Diancie would stay in, but no. Then I just U-turn out on the Goodra into my Metagross here, which admittedly was probably a bad play because, like, all my switch-ins to this Goodra are really weak to fire. Like, if Celebi stayed in, would have taken a chunk from that Flamethrower. Bring Metagross in, takes a chunk from that Flamethrower. Bring Ninetales in, takes a chunk from that Flamethrower. Buzzwole even takes a chunk from that Flamethrower. Only thing that could have been a switch in is Mega Aerodactyl. But like this is an anything goes game, so Mega Aerodactyl came as a Mega. Like, I had switched it to its non-Mega form in Showdown, but it had like reverted back to the previous team builder or whatever, which is quite annoying. So yeah, like, I can't use that to switch in. I need to bring it in clean, or else it's could make a difference to the rolls or something like that, which would affect the game, which would disqualify me, which is not what I wanted. And then Xurkitree is not a switch into a Goodra either. I was expecting just like a Draco or something like that, but like, or a Gunk Shot, something that would hit my Ninetales specifically. I didn't even think about the Flamethrower, to be honest. And that's what I get. I get a burn on my Choice Banded Metagross because of that. And then, yeah, it's faster than my Metagross because I've got no speed, so I just sack it off. And then this is where I bring in my Aerodactyl. As you can see, yeah, it's already Mega'd, so it's really annoying how it does that. Even in Anything Goes games, I still think you should have to click the Mega button for it to go into Mega, but what can you do? But yeah, Diancie comes in. I was expecting not the Diancie. I didn't know if he would call the Dragon Claw, so he pulls the Goodra out, which is good because that would have gone down. Diancie doesn't take any damage because Dragon Claw doesn't hit fairy types, obviously. Anything else would have taken a nice chunk, but yeah, that's unfortunate, but not too bad. Now I just bring in my Celebi, take the special hit. Moonblast does 24%, which is real good, and I can scare it out. Cobalion comes in, I just U-turn out because I figured he wouldn't want to stay in on my Celebi. And then I just bring in my Buzzwole, and he's obviously not expecting a choice scarf, he was expecting to be faster, and Superpower just knocks that Cobalion out, so I'm happy that I don't have to deal with that. That's for sure. I don't want to leave my Buzzwole in on the DNC and take a move blast from that and just switch my Celebi back in. Here I... Whoops. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's where we were. Here I was expecting him to expect me to U-turn or switch out. So I expected him to actually stay in. So I just go for a Giga Drain, but the minus special attack off that Moonblast is a bit frustrating. And he goes for a Calm Mind, which, I mean, is not the best. Definitely not the best. So I U-turn out and bring in my Ninetales. And it takes a chunk from this Moonblast, which is unfortunate, but it allows me to sack off this Ninetales and get up my Aurora Veil, because there's no way the dance is outspeeding me. And then I can just bring in my Xurkitree here, I think. And I do, yeah. And I just go for the Tail Glow, get my special attack up. I'm going to outspeed most of the things on his team. Special defense goes down, unfortunately. But I use my Z-Power here because it's the only thing that I had that would knock it out guaranteed at that level. But yeah, especially with like the special defense up. It brings in what I think is Mega Venusaur, but it's actually the Zoroark. I didn't realize that at first. I was like, what? No Mega Venusaur? And I was like, Dark Pulse, no shit. But yeah, Leech Life takes that out. From a Zoroark, Superpower would have as well, but Leech Life hits the Mega Venusaur here as well, so that's why I locked myself into that. And get a nice 54% off there, which is cool. Hidden Power Flying, critical hit there, didn't matter, I did the counts. He was going to knock me out anyway, but then I can bring in my Aerodactyl, go for the Aerial and get rid of that thing. And now he brings in his Manaphy, and Aerodactyl gets a nice Thunderfang off, as he gets a Z-Rain Dance off, which ups his speed and ups the power of his Surf. Before Rain was up, going by my counts, Surf did not take me out, so I would have been able to finish it off. After Surf, it's a guaranteed Oko on my Aerodactyl here. But then I do the calcs for the Celebi, and it's only about 10% from Surf. And then if it has Psychic as well or something like that, it's only like 6% or something. So I know that my Celebi here can take a few hits, which is real nice. Yeah, 16%. So it's a defensive one. Yeah, Ice Beam can take that as well, because the Assault Vest is putting in work there, and then I'm able to get rid of the Manaphy. And Gudra comes in. Dazzling Gleam, gonna do 20%, but at this point I'm just sacking my Celebi off to bring in the Aerodactyl for free. Which is nice. And then, yeah, Aerodactyl is just gonna come in and clean up with the Dragon Claw for a 1-0 victory against Manofmats. It was a really well played game by him. I was not expecting the Zoroark to be the Venusaur of all things. Yeah, like I was lucky to pull that win out. Especially losing like my Metagross so early, Ninetales only being able to get up the one of Aurora Veil. He prepped really well for my team, so it was a good game by him. Just glad that I came out with the win. That puts me at, I think, 5-5 for this season so far, with a +1 differential overall, which I'm happy for sure. Especially coming in at like, I think it was like 1-3 or something like that. But yeah, went pretty well for me today. I mean, that's all I really got to say. There was definitely some things that I could have done better. Like playing around the flamethrowers a bit better, like thinking about the flamethrowers and how fire weak my team that I brought actually is. But yeah, I'm glad I came out with the win in the end. Thank you for watching. Check out the team builder below if it's there, if you feel like it. Get some more insight on what I brought and why. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you next week. Peace.